What's up guys, and I hope you're well. Welcome back to another video. Friday the 13th today. Dun, dun, dun. The time is 1:42 and I've just had my pre-workout meal, which was my first meal of the day. The reason behind having this so later on during the day is because I am banking my calories for this evening, like a large amount of my calories for this evening, due to the fact that it was Nikki's birthday yesterday. So we're going to Nikki's mum's this evening and it'll be a lot of calories, a lot of food, probably some pudding, probably some cake, lots of delicious stuff. So I'm just holding myself accountable by just eating less during the day to save the majority of my calories for this evening. Simple. Did the same thing yesterday because we went out for sushi, which was absolutely banging, and I also had some birthday cake because it is her birthday and you have to have cake on a birthday, don't you? Easy. I made a coffee and walnut cake, which was muy bueno. Pre-workout meal was a pack of Sainsbury's in the bag, sort of like microwavable rice, the Thai jasmine rice, 110 grams of chicken, and then just some veggies. Got one more session now at 2 o'clock, a PT session, then time for me to train legs. In for lower body, we start things off with some mobility drills just to warm up, get blood flow going. Going to start things off today with some RDLs. Right guys, top tip when doing RDLs, what you want to think about doing is having your feet shoulder width apart, toes facing forwards, and you want your knees to be slightly soft but upper back nice and tight. And it's going to hinge through the hip, load your hamstrings. Once you feel a nice big stretch, then come up. So essentially, from here, nice straight back, walk it out, feet facing forward, knees soft, upper back nice and tight. You're going to come down, feel a stretch in the hamstrings, and then drive up. When the weight starts getting heavier, I do put on straps due to the limiting factor within the movement pattern. It's going to be in my grip strength because I've got the grip strength of a little girl. Warm up is done, got 140 on the bar now. Last week I got 140 for 7 reps in the first set and 6 reps in the second set. So let's put my big boy pants on and see what I can do. That was so heavy. 8 reps, 1 rep up from last week. Happy boy. If you don't have a logbook for tracking your sessions, go to the shop, obviously, pause this video, run to the shop, the closest supermarket near you, go to the stationery aisle, grab one, buy it, and use it. Honestly, it's the most important bit of kit. Like, these, not important, this, most important bit of kit. You will not be progressing week by week if you're not logging in stuff, because you will not be able to remember the top of your head. So that is my best advice for you if you're trying to grow tissue. Get yourself a logbook. Second movement of the lower body session today is going to be a laying hamstring curl. The key things you want to be thinking about when doing this are going to be keeping your hip extended the whole time throughout the motion. You don't want to be in a position where we're flexing our hip and coming up. If you're doing this, basically it's way too heavy. It's going to take away the hamstring tension. What we want to do is keep our hips extended in position, glute sides engaged, and then drive the legs up so the hamstrings are really working. Slowly come down, keep the knees slightly flexed, then drive back up. Third and final movement for my hamstrings is going to be a 45-degree hip extension. But what I'm going to do is make it hamstring dominant by driving my knees into the pad while I lift my torso up. So when we come into this position, what we want to be thinking about is just hinging through the hips, so going for this hip flexion. Our backs are nice and neutral the whole time. And to make it hamstring dominant, what we're going to do is drive our knees into the pad like this and slowly lift ourselves up, but only coming to hip extension, not going into the flexion of the actual back. We want it to be here, and then as we go through, that's going to really target hamstrings, and it'll just start to burn. I'm going to do 2 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Hamstrings are completo. Moving on to quads now. Basically this session is hamstring dominant, so I've got 3 exercises of hamstrings with 2 sets in each exercise, quick mass, 6 sets in total. Moving on to quads now, I've got 4 sets in total to do, 2 different exercises, quick mass, 2 sets on each exercise. First things first is going to be the pendulum squat, the dreaded pendulum squat. If anyone's ever used one of these, they are disgusting. They literally get your quads going so much, it's horrible. The pain is horrendous. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to band it. The reason behind this though, basically the strength profile with your quads is when we go down to this bottom position, we're weakest, and when we come to this top position, we're strongest, okay? But the actual resistance profile of the machine without the band makes it heaviest at the bottom and easiest at the top. So it's like the opposite of our actual strength profile on the quads. So what I'm going to do, kind of band it, so now the resistance profile of the machine becomes easier at the bottom and harder at the top. This is going to match our resistance profile so we get more in these big bad quads, mate, you get me? And when doing the pendulum squat, what we want to think about with regarding foot placement, we want it to be as low as we can within our range of motion. What I mean by this is, because if it's too low, for me to go down, I have to lift on my toes. So we want to be, either we go like halfway between the pads. This allows me to keep my heels on the pad the whole time and drive up, okay? We also want to be thinking, what I do is I hold this handle and push myself back. It's going to force me against the pad. And I'm also really thinking about driving my hips back the whole time. We do not want to be in a position where we're coming on, our hips are coming off the pad. We want to keep the lock back the whole time. So what a correct rep will look like, this will stay nice and tight, hips against the pad the whole time, and it's going between the 4. Going with basically, we're going to do total 2 sets of 6 to 10 reps. Working set's going to be 45 kilos, hopefully get more than 6 reps, if I don't die. I've got that pre-set jitters, you know, when like you know it's going to be heavy as fuck, and you're going in, you're like, shit. I just got 6 reps at 145, which I'm over the moon about because that's a big PB. I'm dropping down to, taking the 5 off, and dropping back down to 40, just because there's no way I'll be able to get another 6 reps. I'll probably get another 3 reps, and the rep range is between 6 and 10, so I dropped down to 40, just try to get more than 6. If you're training on your own, I would not recommend doing that. Like failing, going to absolute failure, it's not safe. Have a spotter, kids. Last exercise for leg day, we're finishing off with a quad extension, leg extension, whatever you want to call it. Basically, 2 sets here, 10 to 15 reps. What I'm thinking about when doing leg extension, this one comes with a seat belt, which is absolutely ideal because what we want to do is make sure we keep our hips locked down the whole time. So even though I've got T-bar on, I will still drive my hold on as hard as I can here and force my bum into the pad to keep me nice and locked in, so I can fully extend my leg up, get a full knee extension, and slowly come down. Welcome welcome to the next day. So I hope you enjoyed that training footage of me going through like exercise execution and that sort of like jumping back and forward between like me talking, explaining things, and then like a bit of training footage and jumping back and forward. If you did enjoy it, please do comment in the comment section below, and I'm more than happy to do more of that sort of stuff. I'm sort of trying to like, gauge what you guys enjoy, what you don't enjoy, like what you find boring, what you find really cool, and all those bits as well, so I get the best content for you guys. It is, yeah, Saturday morning, 7:30. I'm off to go sit in a coffee shop and do loads of programming for clients. The reason why I go to a coffee shop compared to sitting at home is literally because I cannot concentrate very well at home. I concentrate far better when I'm in a coffee shop. Plus, good coffee, so let's go. Cool, it is fresh this morning, but I am refusing to wear trousers to work here. It's just too early on in the year, it's not winter yet, and I'm refusing. I'm wearing shorts for as physically long as I can until my legs freeze off. Work is done for the time being, time for me to go train. I've got a delts and arm session today. I'm gonna fuel it with a blue 3D because these things are absolutely amazing. Haven't eaten anything yet today as well, and I'm also time like 12:30 because I'm doing the same thing I did yesterday regarding banking calories for the evening because we're going out for dinner tonight. So holding myself accountable that way. Yeah, I'm gonna go train arms. That person literally just made me jump. It's like, yeah, it's time to go train delts and arms. Post-workout meal was a pack of Thai jasmine rice, 110 grams of chicken, and loads of veggies. The reason behind having loads of veggies is literally just a food volume technique. Basically, you just get loads of volume of food for such little calories, and as I'm banking the majority of my calories for this evening, and I'm quite hungry, I thought I'd utilise that technique. Before I end this video, guys, I just want to quickly talk about my current thought process towards my goals. So obviously, I'm in a gaining phase at the moment, but I find it really challenging to stay motivated due to the fact that like you look at your progress in the mirror and you look at your progress in your photos and stuff like that, and like all you see is yourself just getting fatter. Like you don't see yourself growing tissue because it happens at such a slow rate. I think like the average natural person, like intermediate gym goer, like a natural person, don't quote me this because it might be wrong, it can put on like a kilo in a year of muscle tissue, which is like absolutely nothing. It never really, like you will notice it over like a long period of time, but like looking at yourself in the mirror on a day-to-day basis, you're never really going to notice it. So like it's quite like a disheartening process. Like obviously there are like positives with it, like in a gaining phase, so you get stronger on a week-to-week basis in the gym, and like performance is really good, training, like strength in the gym's awesome, and like there is like actual like positives, but like they're like the more like the body image stuff, like look at yourself and like all you see is yourself getting a bit fatter on a week-to-week basis, which is not ideal. To make this gaining phase as productive as possible, what I need to do is set myself a goal, and what I'm thinking is more long-term. So like sort of next year, I'm thinking about doing a men's physique show. I know that you'll be thinking, Pat, you're not big enough, Pat, you're too small, Pat, you're not muscular enough. I think I sort of know this, and I know I won't win, and I know I wouldn't like ever place like in like first, second or third, but I'm more thinking of it like doing it as like a challenge for myself. Like I love a challenge, and like, I'm such a goal like driven person. Like when I have a goal, like for example like a 10-week diet or 12-week diet, like a 7-week diet like I've done before previously, I've literally like devoted my life to it, and like I can get shredded, and like I feel like if I did it, I would be one of the most conditioned people on the stage due to the fact that like I'm just such a stubborn person. I would push myself through absolute hell to get into the condition I need. But I know I won't be the biggest, but yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking about at the moment, and doing that as well, and thinking about it. So it'll probably be like summertime, I'll probably do it, like I'll step on stage probably like June, July. One of the reasons behind me actually wanting to do it is so I can have such a productive not off season if I'm not a season competitor, such a productive gaining phase. So it's actually going to like motivate me through this gaining phase, and then I'll be so motivated to diet down to see all the new tissue that I've grown, well like the 0.5 of a kilo tissue I've grown, and then go into go into the dieting phase for the competition prep. So that's my current thought process at the moment. I don't know what I'm thinking really. I don't know. I keep thinking, should I do a photo shoot or should I do that? But I think it'd be cool, and like I could document the whole journey on here on YouTube, and I think it'll be some cool content with it, like loads of educational stuff regarding dieting and bits and bobs of that. But I don't know. Tell me what you think. Drop it in the comment section below and what you think I should do. If you think I should do it, or you think I should not do it, or give me your thoughts and feelings. Honestly, like the more opinions, the better. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video today, guys. If you have, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. Cheers, guys.